and foremost, just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everyone out there. Glory to God, man. Just great to be part of this football team. Great effort today coming down here. Not easy place to play on Thanksgiving in particular against a good football team, well-coached football team. I'm just real proud of the guys, real thankful to be a part of what we're a part of, and with that, I'll turn it over to you guys.
Coach, would we call, on a short week, the execution that your team had, especially after their first drive, 26 unanswered, defense making plays, just the execution on a short week you got from your players?
Yeah, give the credit. The coaches put a really good game plan together. We worked going back to the bye week. We had looked at least one phase of Dallas, so it gave us a little bit of a head start. The coaches put a real good game plan together for the players. With that in mind, on a short week to be able to execute at a high level, and the players did a phenomenal job of it.
Third down in the second half, in particular for Josh and the offense. 5 of their first 6 conversions on third down. What happened at halftime, and what led to that execution to stay on the field and finish drives?
Yeah, I thought the communication was good. It was really good, Chris. Really, with all 3 staffs and all 3 phases, with special teams, defense, and offense as well. The communication at halftime with the adjustments, and at the end of the day, the players did a really good job of executing.
D-line just wreaking havoc up there, and I know they had a substitution due to an injury. It looked like you tried to take advantage of that at times too. Just the job by your guys up. Start with an interception.
Yeah, great to see. It's just, our defensive line is coming. They've been playing good ball the last couple of weeks, and physical football, and they've really bonded together and starting to form an identity, which is good to see, and they're playing intense football. Starr had a big game. I know he blocked the field goal or tipped the field goal there, and then got the interception, which doesn't happen much or very often for nose tackles, but that's fun to watch. He's worked hard.
You guys had, you talked proud to be a part of this group in your opening comments there. When you see John Brown sustain a block like he did on the Josh Allen touchdown run, is that kind of the quintessential representation of this team?
Yeah, team. You go in, when we unfold the game plan, you ask the guys to do things, and they don't flinch. Whatever you need me to do, Coach, that's kind of the response we get, and that's refreshing. It's a team put together that of guys that care about one another. They're willing to work hard. Listen, we're not where we need to be yet. This is a step, and I'm extremely proud of the guys. I thought Josh Allen had a heck of a game, that 4th down conversion. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Just a phenomenal competitive play, and he was smart with the football. We drove the ball, and it was a good blend of run and pass.
He was more outwardly emotionally expressive today than we've even seen in the past. He wears it on his sleeve sometimes, but to that degree today, what do you think got into him today?
He's a competitor. Really the whole group, the locker room are they love to compete, and that's good. We compete at practice. These guys, the games are not much different for them than practice, which is they're able to get build a lot of good habits in practice that carry over to the games because their practices are so similar to games in a lot of ways.
A lot of people are already labeling this a signature win. I know you're not big on labels, but you thought this was a year where your team could make a climb. Where are you now after 12 games at 9-3?
Yeah, 9-3. 9-3. No, I understand where you're going, Chris. No, listen, wins are hard to come by, whether it's against the Dallas Cowboys on Thanksgiving or whomever. Wins in the NFL are hard to come by, and I know the amount of hard work that has gone into this season by Brandon and his staff and my staff and really everyone back there in Buffalo. All the support we get. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone back there in Buffalo as well. But just it's incredible place to live, incredible place to be a part of the Bills and what this city's about. It's just fun to be a part of it and watch it.
Sean, what did when Josh, you had the fumble exchange, and then of course he gets the first down anyway, and then he does this fist pump at the end. You're watching this all unfold. What did that whole the recovery, the first down on 4th down, what did that all say about him and maybe the collective performance?
Yeah, I'm probably going to repeat a little bit of an earlier message here, but just, he's a highly competitive young man, and we have a lot of confidence in him, and he works just so hard to try and continue to grow every day. And like our team, you know, Josh knows that we're not a finished product. He's not a finished product. I'm not a finished product. And I think when you can embrace that growth mindset of continuing to learn, continuing to grow every day, you know, it's just you're gonna develop and you're gonna grow, and there's bigger and better things ahead. Just in terms of when you put in that type of work, when you have that type of approach, you take that type of approach and that mindset.
Cole was downplaying, you know, the whole week. He didn't want to make it about himself, but for him to get 100 yards
Yeah.
and a touchdown in a game like this, I mean, I'm sure you probably
Awesome.
dapped him up in there.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, the guys took care of that, man. Extremely proud of Cole and happy for him. I mean, he's worked hard, and you know, obviously we're happy to have him on our team. He said that to me before the game, and I'm just grateful, really, for him and his mindset as well, because of what he comes from, what he stands for, and he's got a great family that supports him. And it's like I said, he's just one piece, but there's a lot of other stories in our locker room of guys like Cole. That maybe it didn't work out in one spot, but it works out in Buffalo, and that's really the culture we're trying to build, where guys go to Buffalo, and whether it's right from college or from another team in the NFL, and they can become the best version of themselves.
You had a lot of people step up, like you said, Ed Oliver being another one and involved with the turnover. Just your sense of how he and the defense as a whole just rose to an occasion today.
Yeah, they played, you know, the first drive, we knew we were going to have to weather the storm just because of the situation, and then, you know, playing here on Thanksgiving against a good football team, and like I said before, a well-coached football team. So they came down the first drive, and they had us on our heels a little bit, but we've been through that before. And I think it was the Giants game. And then we settled in and we made the adjustments, and that's what defensively Leslie and his staff did, and the players were great. They were giving us good feedback on the sideline and what was going on, and maybe some things we could do. And so that's whenever that happens, it's a good little dynamic there.